All right, it is cabin day. Got the doggy. So I haven't checked the bees in a while. We're going to check on them, make sure that they're okay. We're going to check on our bees for the winter losses. And the other thing is holy crap, I miss being in the woods and I miss the cabin. I'm not used to going this long. Peace comes dropping slow. The closer I get, the more it drops. Hello. It's been a long time for you too, eh, buddy? Okay, so the first thing I'm seeing here is a little bit of a dry wood, so that's awesome. I am pretty much out of wood, so the timing is good because there's not much winter left. But that said, it is going to be below zero tonight, so we got to make sure that we're cozy, especially with the dog up here. So the first thing I'll do is go and check the trail cameras. Not sure if any of them will have any battery left. But I also want to go down and just have a look, make sure that those hives down by the water are doing okay, because those are the ones that the skunk or something got into a few weeks back. So let's go have a look at those, and then we'll start getting ready for dinner and doing an overnighter here. So get things warm, chop a little bit more wood, get some dinner, and get things going here. Makes it easy for me to find you. You raring to go? Hey, it's been a long time since you've been up here too, eh, bud? Lots of sniffing to do. Nice day on the creek. It's always exciting to check the trail cameras after not being up here for a little while. So, lots going on here in the woods, that's for sure. So I was just over at a friend's picking up some nuke boxes, and he was mentioning that there's been a lot of talk with beekeepers in the area and with bee inspectors actually, that it's an awful lot of losses that happened late last fall and during the winter. Here are my colonies. I'm a little worried now that I've heard this news that now the rumor is that whatever they're replacing neonicotinoids with may well be more troublesome, or at least as troublesome as the neonics, because most of the heavy losses of these colonies were right in the area where they're trying this this new spray. Anyways, let's have a quick boo at these girls. So this was the hive that they really ripped into, and I'm pretty sure there's no bees in this one, and probably not this one, but let's start at the end here. Lots of bees in there. That colony's okay. Well, wouldn't you know? Oh, sorry, I thought it was at the problem hive. There are bees in there. I was thinking, oh, they just roared right up, and I thought, oh my God, I was wrong. But this is the hive that I'm pretty sure is gone. So there's nothing in there. This one is also empty. And we have a colony in here as well. So what I'm going to do now is a very unscientific test, and it's just a matter of lifting the hive and seeing how much weight I got in there. And if they're a little bit light, then I can feed them some fondant. Okay, so all of these are filled with honey, including the 2 dead colonies. So that's good news. I don't have to be doing any emergency feeding for them. And pollen is out, so you know they're collecting willow already. Some of the maples actually are just finishing, the early spring maples. So we've got 4 colonies down here that came through. I'm okay with that because this colony here, I struggled with it all season. It was a nuke that I started in early last spring, and it never took. I don't think it swarmed, but for some reason they never built their honey stores up. So this one was sort of a gamble going into winter. I gave it an extra half. Well, basically I gave it a medium honey super for extra feed, but they did not make it. And this colony, which I thought was fairly strong, unfortunately didn't make it. So 2 out of 6 down here. Let's go have a quick boo at my 2 colonies upstairs there. And then I've got this trail camera right here, which is pointing at the hive. So if anything did go back, we'll hopefully get it on the trail camera. But I'm pretty sure it was a skunk. If it was a bear, it just would have tore through those hives. All right, where'd my dog get off to? She hasn't been up here in a while, so she's got an awful lot to sniff. I spy with my little eye. Okay. Look at you guys. Spring is coming. I don't think there's any bees in here. Wow, that would be a disaster. I do not believe there's any bees in this colony. Wow, same here, nothing. These bees were buzzing fine in February. But nothing going on in there, so. Whew. All right, straight up, that's a pretty decent loss. A little bit heartbreaking, but the but is always that I did get bees through, but I lost 50% of my hives. Now I'm only running 8 hives, so you know 50% that's only 4 colonies. For a guy who only has 8 colonies, that's a lot. Considering that it sounds like unofficially the loss is, at least 50%, 50 to 70% in our area, I guess I can't expect better than that. But I got to tell you, it's tough to keep tending to these bees because, we put a lot of work into it. We put a lot of energy. We put some money into it as well. Beekeeping, if anybody has done this, they know you're not going to get rich as a beekeeper. And really, for the amount of honey that I sell, I pretty much cover my costs, put a little bit money in the bank to, buy more bee stuff next year. So when you're dealing with year after year, 50% or greater loss, that's pretty tough to handle. That said, I'll take the 50%. We still have a little bit of spring to get through. It's only the beginning of April. It's April 1st tomorrow. In April and even May can be tricky months. So we'll see what happens, but you know, that's where I'm at, 4 to 4. So let's get the weekend's not finished. I still got a night up here, so I'm gonna prepare some dinner and got enough wood chopped now to keep things warm and toasty. My doggie's still inspecting doing their own hive inspections. So I'm a little bit sad, but also not as sad as I would be if I had a total loss. So go bees. So this is what I picked up today. It's funny, I still have all my maple sugaring equipment in the back of the truck. I didn't do any sugaring this year. I decided to give myself a break. These are, I believe, 4-frame nukes. And so nice little lid. These were actually, they were being sold by a teacher, and he was getting his students to make these for some type of fundraising project. But you've got your entrance reducer here, and then he's actually got one on the back as well, which is great. And I've even painted. And you know, I think I've got 4 of these for $130 or something. And that's a pretty good deal, and they'll come in handy, and I'm glad that I still have some hives to split. All right, the sun is just about going down, so let's get inside the cabin, get it warmed up, get a fire going, and settle in for the evening. Nice cozy spring night on Easter weekend. All right, cheers. Settling in, all cozied up. Kai is too hot. She doesn't like the heat. She likes the winter. She likes the cold, wriggling out in the snow. But yeah, nice to be back up here. It's been too long. Been a few weeks, and that's almost too long. But it makes it. I guess it makes it a little bit even sweeter when I do get the chance to come up here. So I'm just gonna watch a movie now. Highwaymen. Haven't seen it yet.
It's just me, hey there. It's just me there. Hey there. It's just me now. Hey there. It's just me. Hey there. It's just me now. Hey there. It's just me. It's me in the forest. It's me in the trees. Me and my doggy, and she's sleeping if you please. She's in the couch, she's in the background. She's sleeping, she's taking a nap. Hey there, it's just me now. Hey there, it's just me. That's right. Hey there, it's just me now. Hey there, it's just me. Oh yeah. Hey there.
Yum, yum, yum. buddy. Hello, old lady. Hello, old lady. I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin build there of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows I will have there, and a hive for the honey bee, and live alone in the bee loud glade. And I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow. Guess that's where I left them last fall. All right, warmer day today. We're supposed to be hitting about 10 degrees. So I'm gonna check these girls out today and see if they're flying. And I know they are because I could hear them up at the cabin, which is good. Fly, my girls, fly. Well, I like to see this a lot better than quiet, empty hives. And for a relatively cool day, hey, look at all this pollen. Good girls, look at this. Very nice to see. You can see some streaking on the front of the hives, some of them. That's pretty normal. That's the bees just doing their cleansing flights, doing pees and poops. If it's really, really heavy, then the bees may have a problem, which is with dysentery, which is a type of, bee diarrhea basically, which isn't very pleasant. But this is pretty normal. So the bees are bringing in pollen. The usual pollen sources, the very early pollen sources in this area are willow, and then also the maple buds. Buds are actually finished in some areas, I guess, but here they're still going pretty good. And then the other thing I may or may not need to deal with are the raccoons. And these 3 little buggers, I've never had problems with raccoons in the past, except maybe once, but they've really never bothered colonies. And these little guys have figured out, I guess a relatively easy food source for themselves. So as these colonies get stronger, they will defend themselves. They will come out, they'll figure out what's bothering them at night and come out and try and sting these guys in the bellies and in their snout and drive them off. But I've got a couple of tricks up my sleeve that I may try. If needed, I'll keep the trail cams up and we'll see what happens. All right, so we're gonna have to deal with our 2 dead outs here. Those little raccoon buggers, ripped through the insulation, this guy, and did remove most of the entrance reducers as well. Interesting thing that's going to be happening in this area 1 week from today is a total solar eclipse. Total solar eclipse. Doesn't happen very often. I won't be, unfortunately I'll be working, so I won't be here looking after the bees or seeing what they're doing. But it'd be interesting to see what the bees do. I know that there's a lot of beekeepers who are going to be going out to the yards to see what they're doing. But it's going to last for about 3.5 minutes, totality. And totality is when the moon completely covers the sun, just perfectly covers it. And the skies just become instantly dark. It's just like somebody turning the lights down in a theater. And that's 3.5 minutes. And there's been, of course, studies in the past and what the bees do. But it should be pretty cool to experience. I wish I could be up here with the ladies checking it out.
Me and the bee. Me and the tree.